What, now, I just wanted to know what's happening at the community. You're an opening already,
Yeah,
right?
we open in April,
Mhm.
but having open garden day Saturday.
That's an open garden day.
Open
I always
garden.
call it a sale, but
We, no sales going on.
Yeah.
What we did was in April, the end of April, we had, for Earth.
Earth Day.
Right.
We're not calling it Earth Day anymore, Earth Month or
Whatever,
whatever.
it's been enough month, yeah.
But yeah, so we did that. We are now in, let me see. We have a whole series of events coming up. Earth, we had a workshop last Sunday, Green Thumbs Grow Together Conference, but we had a sustainability workshop at the garden
Mhm.
where people came. I was there. A few people from the Bronx,
Mhm.
from Florida.
Wow.
They went there. I was like, okay. People from some other community, Brooklyn. It's very interesting. I went to a workshop on the Carlton Bears. Is the workshop. It's did a little introductions. And I said hi. You know, I was supposed to be there. I was subbing for someone else, and I said hello. And I'm from Maple Street Community Garden. I love Maple Street Community Garden. I was like, okay, good to know. Lovely giant check for
Yeah.
For the,
300.
for the water, right.
Yeah, and so in December, the construction started. No, they finished it in December. It took a week or two. It was like the second number. By the end of the second week, they had done what they had to do to put whatever they had to put in. The water's not turned on yet,
Okay.
but
All the stuff that
everything
there.
is there.
Well, then you can reach out to the Parks Department
We've been
to do it.
reaching,
Okay.
reaching.
What has been the
Oh, we're not
response?
finished. Oh, everybody is nice. Everybody on the other end of the phone is nice, on the other end of the emails, it's nice. But I don't know whose misstep it was, and I believe that it's happened in other places
Yeah.
as well,
Okay.
where they put in all the infrastructure, the plumbing and everything,
Mhm.
and then the water didn't get turned on. And it's not like it's the same people who did the construction.
Yeah, no, from what I understand.
Right,
it's
so
to the
in my
food court.
garden,
They explain
in my
it.
garden, we have like a event where water comes on this date, and then the water gets shut off on
Right,
this
so
date.
things don't
And
freeze.
but in fact, there's a committee who gets the water done because there was a glitch, and now they know who the people are. I'll get you in contact with the people on my end.
Thank you, I'll take any names,
Yeah.
numbers, and
Mhm.
emails. But in addition, to getting that in, we also got, there's a fence
Mhm.
between what we call the garden and what we call the park.
Right.
And on the other side of the fence, we got a water fountain
Oh, right,
You
right,
know
right.
where the composting take place? In that side?
on that side.
Yes.
They gave you a water fountain extra, wasn't part of the.
And it's on.
Ah.
I know, but that,
It's fully functional.
so
They
you
put
know,
it in this past week, like
Is it-
Wednesday, they put the water fountain in.
is it a water
Thursday, they
fountain
came
that you
and
can fill up bottles
cemented-
with too?
Yes, it has a little people side and the adult fountain, and in the middle, the whole post in the middle, which is
Yeah, everybody gets that,
round.
everybody gets that.
There you can fill up water bottles.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Immediately on, still
I think those are another
hoses
set of
to
people.
go to the street
To the street.
in order to water the plants.
I think that's a whole nother set of people.
Well, maybe you
That's
should,
what I'm saying.
maybe you
Two
should
different
reach out
sets
to
of
Vida
people.
Joseph and let her make a phone call.
She'll be there Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna, right now, we've
Is
got
she
a lot of
running?
people away.
Yes, she's running again.
So-
If, all the city
hopefully.
council sit out after one this.
All of them?
All of them are,
2 years, right?
mhm.
I didn't realize, like, sometimes, you know.
No, they didn't stagger them. Every 51 seats is up for election.
That's wild. That's wild, so that's what they're focused on right now.
Right,
you know. But anyway, so that's, you know, part of what's going on there. So we are thrilled because it really, things happen very quickly.
Right.
You know, having someone to support your garden, meaning an elected,
And elected, yes.
to back you, to say,
It's-
yeah, this is my garden and I've got their back, I've got some money
Mhm.
here to lay on the line for them. Moved us up. There's 500 and some odd different community gardens in
Right.
the city. We all want water inside. Who
Right,
wants
because the city did pass money to water every garden in the city. But the
But
question
when?
is, when they're gonna-
Yes, when you gonna get there?
It's everybody's sanction for it is just, you have to get in line.
550, I think, community
That's
gardens.
right.
So that's a long line and
That's a long
a
line.
variety of issues. Because it's not like they can work all winter long digging in your garden to put in, you know, the plumbing, etc. There were things they found there that they had to get out from under the ground, you know. So that's a big thing that we have. We started a program this year, well, let's say but there's no I in a community
Got
garden.
it, anyway, right.
Nothing gets done by one person alone. So we're starting this initiative we're calling Garden Minders, which is simply because we're all volunteer run, you know, that means that largely garden is only open when people are off from work,
Oh, I see.
which is either evening or weekend. But we've got people who are doing hybrid work now, a
Mhm.
lot, and we have people who are our ages, who want to be involved,
Right.
but don't want to dig in the dirt.
So all we have to do is sit.
So if they
Mind
want
it.
to just sit, they can just sit and mind the garden. They are welcoming people off the street. So
Okay.
we've got now the garden open 4 weekdays
Oh, wow.
now,
All
not
right.
the entire days.
But,
But some part of
but
it.
they
we have
open
some part
some
of the
part of the
day,
day.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Mhm.
And then we
Oh,
have our weekend hours as well.
wonderful.
So we're looking for another program to replace our Fresh Food Box program.
Oh, okay.
Because it was a challenge working with